mastering websites. It's not as easy as it looks, and especially today, there's so many different ways to create websites, and and the difference is not only whether they're good looking or bad looking or whatever, but there's a lot more to it. So let me show you some examples of what I consider to be good websites and not so effective websites. Some good websites and some, I don't like saying bad websites because, you know, I just don't like doing it because it's sort of subjective. Some people might like a website where others might not like the website. It's sort of a matter of opinion, but professionally speaking, there's no doubt that there are examples of websites that just aren't very good. I guess there's no other way to put it. So let's sort of explore that. I mean, you can even Google examples of bad websites. Yeah, I've seen some of these Breaking Bad 21 website examples. This one I've seen here. Actually, I copied the URL from before too. Let me plug this in here. This is an example of a website that is just, wow. So, I mean, there's way too much going on here. Obviously, look at all of these. Oh man, there's just so much crap on this website. It's unbelievable. It's non-responsive, so that means that when you go on a device or something, it doesn't really change. So that's definitely not good. So that's not a very good website. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see here. Earth changes. Pacific Northwest X-Ray Inc. Let me copy this one and paste that in there. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, okay. There's an example. This classifies your traditional HTML website. HTML hypertext markup language, I think it was. This is sort of old school. Like, let's go back like 10 years. And this is how a lot of websites were created, and some still clearly are. They don't respond well on devices, although this is mildly responsive. The text on the top here responds, but it's just not a very good design. It's got a real hokey background. The logo is horrible. The branding logo. It's just very, very immature. It just doesn't reek of quality. It's just poorly designed. And again, not to be mean, I'm only saying this professionally because it makes a big difference. If Pacific Northwest X-Ray Inc. had a good logo and built a good, strong brand, they're definitely going to get more readership on the website. So this is definitely an example. In fact, I'll take the blame for one. I have HPC User Forum. I created this years ago, and for this client. Granted, it's not terrible. I mean, it has a decent brand to it. I've been trying to get them to upgrade for a while. The problem is that it's a very deep and broad website that's been around for a very long time. So it's gonna cost a little more than they want to spend right now. So we have to be cognizant of that. And there's a lot of layers to it. But if you explore the website, it's very flat, very HTML. It does not respond well. So, I mean, if you're on a device, you can't really respond on a mobile device. And it's very, very difficult to make edits on. So basically, I have to do hand coding when I work on this website. So that's, see, the links are just, I don't really like them. But it's not bad. I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing in the whole world, but let's see what else. I'll show one more example of what not to do with a website. Let's visit Susan Collins Books. There's another example here. Yeah, I mean, this isn't terrible. This isn't the worst. I don't know why they made that list. Because it's pretty standard. I don't have a problem with this. In fact, this isn't bad at all, really, because see how it responds to a mobile device. That's not the worst thing. Really, I don't know why this was listed there. It's not terrible. I mean, I don't love it, but it certainly could be a lot worse. So let me see if I could find another example of one it isn't so great. Bavarian Brathaus, ugly web design example. Oh, this is good. This is good. Yeah, this is very good. Let's go visit the Bratwurst. Okay, Bavarian Brathaus. First of all, it's taking forever to load, so we might not even go there. I'm going to copy this one instead. Bella De Soto's ugly website design example. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this really gets me nauseous. This is absolutely horrible. Look at this website. This is absolutely incredible. I've never seen this. This is just unreal. Wow. I mean, this is just chock full of stuff. This is probably one of the worst websites I've ever seen. I mean, it's just cluttered. You don't know where to go. This is terrible. Look at this. Look at all this stuff. Oh man, this is terrible. Wow. Okay. So let's go to some good websites. I mean, you know what? You know what one of my favorite websites is in the whole world? It's Google. It's clean. It's beautiful. It's simple. You know what you need. There's not much to it. I love it. I love it as a very basic. I often start with this when I consult with people on their website projects. That think of Google, the simplicity. Okay, and of course I'm sort of an Apple snob, but Apple has a beautiful website. It's kind of product design though, but the website designers are just incredible. I mean, gorgeous photography, very clean, easy to use fonts and typography. iPhone 12, blast past, fast. It's simple. iPhone 12 Pro, it's just very, very clean. So what's important here? It's important to notice the white space. It's very clean. It's very elegant. It's beautifully designed, simple fonts. Very easy to navigate around. You want to know about the iPad, there's the iPad. Beautiful photography, that's also very critical. So these are a few examples of professional websites that are out there that, I mean, Apple is Apple though. So let's go back to some comparison ones. Let me show you one that I recently worked on. Two Mindful Girls, yoga studio for girls. This again, very clean, very simple. It's just a mother and daughter that started a yoga studio. You want to have a very clean, basic layout. You want it to be responsive so that when it changes to a phone, that it stacks up nicely on a phone. That's super important. You want the layout to be just real intuitive. And remember, most people are going to be on phones, so you have to think about that, how people are going to be engaging in business on their phones or their tablets. So we kept it real clean, real simple, mission, philosophy, keep it kind of basic. We have, the shop, we separated the shop by products and classes. And so you can download yoga material and stuff. But just make it very clean and simple. Now, fortunately, I was able to work with them, from a whole branding perspective, working on the logo design, the look and feel, the colors, working on these download sheets, custom illustrating all of these different diagrams for them. So it had a real integrated, tight look and feel to it. That was super, super important here. So, that's one example I can think of a website that works really well. So, of course, we can always go to mine. Mitchell, sounds so biased when I do it. In fact, it's getting to a point where I'm not crazy about my own website. I need to change it. It's gotten too busy, but fundamentally, it's pretty simple. Tells everyone we're creative problem solvers. Basically, what we do. It used to have a lot of run-on text, and I've learned my lesson over the years that people just don't want to see that type of stuff. They don't read it. And what they really want in the creative business is to see samples, so just boom, make it real easy. Branding and identity, graphics, infographics, make it very, very simple for them to read it. Very, very simple. They shouldn't have to work really, really hard for this. So I'm just going to leave it there for right now. I want to make a couple of these quick videos just to give you a general idea of websites and, the tricks and tips to creating a good website. So let's start here. I showed you a few bad examples. I showed you a few good examples. And I'm certainly going to be uploading more of these videos too. So stay tuned.